subscribe to our channel. Click on bell icon, you never miss any update. Now let's talk about few of the limitations of automation testing. Not too much, but we have few limitations. Let's discuss about them. The very first one, tools are expensive. Not all tools, guys. We have even free tools also. The Selenium, what we are going to learn, that's a free tool. I'm just generalizing the topic. So that's the reason I am saying that tools are expensive, because we have QTP, Rational Robo, and few other tools are there which are very costly. Your Selenium is free. It's an open source. Okay. It's a generalized topic. So that's the reason some tools are expensive. Next, to automate, you need to have skilled employees. Skilled test engineer required. Skilled test engineers are paid high. Cost to the project and cost to the company get increases. This is also one of the limitations. Not a major limitation, but it is also one of the limitation. Next, very, very important. Script creation will take lot of time when compared to writing the test cases. Test cases can be simply written, but script creation will take hell lot of time. That is the reason whenever you want to test an application or whenever you want to automate it, just take only those scenarios we are going to use it multiple times. Else it is useless, right? Yes, because it takes lot of time. If you are taking that much of a time, then it should be used multiple times. Writing a test cases is very easy and it doesn't take too much of time, but writing a test scripts will take hell lot of time. Next limitation. So it's a question for you guys. To write a test cases, do I really need to have an application? Without application, can I write the test cases? Just think and let me know. Obviously yes, right? To write the test cases, there is no need of any application, guys. You need to have requirement documents. We can go ahead and write the test cases. For execution anyways, application is needed. I'm not talking about execution. To write the test cases, there is no need of any application. The requirement documents, it may be FRS, use case, or user story, whatsoever it may be, that's sufficient for us. But whenever you come on to the automation testing, to write the automation script, you need to have initial built. Means without having an application, at least the initial application, we can't write the automation scripts. The process is bit late. Next. So here we are going to discuss what are the scenarios best suitable for automation testing. I can say each and everything can be automated, but the scenarios which are best is nothing but the scenarios which are quite commonly repeated. The scenarios which keep on repeating, or the test cases or test scripts which keeps on repeating, those are taken into automation. Or else the functionalities which need to be tested multiple times, those should be taken into automation. In a simpler words, I can say that repeatable activities are most suitable for automation testing, like sanity and regression testing. Sanity or smoke test is generally performed on each and every build. You know that. Once the application is deployed to the testing environment, first we'll do the smoke test. And regression testing, it is also performed on each and every application. Once the source code is edited, the next activity is regression testing. Yes, means the repeatable activities. And not only that, if you have huge set of test data, hundreds of usernames and passwords, we'll be writing the Excel sheet. From there we are going to parameterize it. This we call it as a data driven testing. This is also best suitable for automation. And not only that, like testing a same type of testing activities on different browser, compatibility testing, means literally saying we are going to use automation where there is a repeated activity to be carried out. Clear? Yes. Where automation is not such suitable, like simple and easy activity or one-time testing activity. If you want to do it one time, is that need to go ahead and write a code for 10 days and execute it for one time? No need, right? You can write simply test cases and we can do it. Means because script creation will take a lot of time. If you are taking that much of a time, you need to use it multiple times, else it's useless. As simple as that. Next, GUI testing, like background colors, images, screen, text font. This is also generally done by manual only. Next, ad hoc testing. Ad hoc testing is completely an informal type of testing. Ad hoc testing is not such entertained in the automation testing. These are the scenarios which can't be automated, which are not preferred to be automated. Next, testing approach on a project. This is a general project approach. First thing, we'll do the feasibility study. Next, on the feasibility study, we are going to discuss what tool best suits. Means selection of the automation tool is done. If you select a tool called Selenium, like Selenium has different strategies, QTP has different strategies. Got the point? Next, we are going to prepare the strategy depending on the team, depending on the application complexity, depending on your previous experience. Lot of the factor comes into picture, and we are going to plan a framework or structure to automate. Next, we are going to release a test plan document and developing the test scripts according to the framework. And if everything is done, and if application is available, executing the script what you have written on the application and maintaining it for further use. So this is what the structure, or this is what the steps in your automation testing.